Welcome to the Community Difference Wylie, Season 2, hosted by Jackie Tobar and Paul Fisher. And powered by the Difference Media LLC. Today's show is hosted by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, co-hosted by Jackie Tobar with Proven National Title, and Vanessa Cole with The Way Leadership. The Community Difference Wylie was created to serve as a platform for local leaders and business professionals to showcase their expertise, values, and commitment to their community. Overall, the podcast aims to create a stronger sense of community in North Texas by highlighting the often overlooked or unnoticed good work being done by local leaders, businesses, and professionals. So sit back and relax as our host, co-host, and their guests share inspirational stories, experiences, thoughts, and insights about being a professional, along with the opportunities for our businesses to serve our communities in very special ways. Because the Community Difference Wylie starts now.
Welcome. Well, as you see, I am not Paul Fisher. My name is Debbie Watson, and I have the privilege of filling in with him while he takes a little vacation. I want to welcome you to the Community Difference Wylie, a podcast firmly rooted in the intersection of business development and community involvement. I'm so glad that I was asked to host for Paul, as he's normally here. My name again, Debbie Watson. I lead Team Watson Redeemers, where I am passionate about incentive dedicated to enhancing financial literacy and ensuring brighter futures for families. Our mission is to empower individuals toward financial freedom by collaboratively closely with strategic financial partners that I work with. At Team Watson Redeemers, we specialize in guiding families through effective saving strategies, debt management, income protection, and strategic investments tailored to focus on you and what you need in your milestones like retirement, education, and family enrichment. Currently, our focus is expanding our team and supporting individuals interested in earning extra income and transitioning to a new career within the financial industry. We provide comprehensive support and the training and the necessary licenses. So I'm excited to help you embark on this journey towards financial empowerment. We're so excited today. We have a show lined up, and we're going to start a new topic this month. Our July topic is Beyond the Referrals, developing strategic partners that create new business together. And to help us do that, I'm going to bring in our two wonderful co-hosts. Lyndon, if you could bring in Vanessa and Jackie. Welcome, ladies.
Hey.
Vanessa Cole is a visionary founder of The Way Leadership, specializing in bespoke coaching solutions for personal and team development. With a wealth of experience in project management, Vanessa seamlessly integrates strategic thinking with actionable insights to drive organizational success. Whether through one-on-one sessions, group coaching, or teaching workshops, she crafts tailored framework that fosters stability, growth, and achievement. Ready to embark on the transformative journey, Vanessa says? Let's get started together. Welcome, Vanessa. What are you most excited about today?
I am excited about sharing how to move forward, how to push the button, how to grow without depending on referrals only.
Awesome. Next is Jackie Tobar with Proven National Title. When extensive meets excellence in closing diverse real estate transactions across all 254 counties in Texas. Did you know Texas exactly has 254 counties? Well, now you do. Title insurance plans a pivotal role in safeguarding property owners and lenders from potential legal disputes over ownership. It guarantees that your property purchase boasts a real-time history free from undisclosed liens or future ownership claims. Jackie embodies the motto, "Give me one, I'll earn the rest." When you're ready to seal your next real estate deal, inform your agent and lender that you chose Proven National Title. Jackie eagerly appreciates guiding you through the seamless and successful transaction. Welcome, Jackie. What are you most excited about today?
Ooh, being on this show with all this amazing female energy. Hashtag girl power. Yes.
We have all ladies today. It's like,
Yes.
let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's go ahead and bring on our guests. We have Amber Carmichael and Maggie Sperry, who are with Garden Encounters, which is Jackie's guest today. And we also have Nichelle Keithley, which is Vanessa's. So introducing Amber, we're going to Amber and Carmichael and Maggie Sperry from the Garden Encounters Holistic Healing and Metaphysical Center. Amber brings more than 20 years experience in managing and directing operations in the healthcare system. Her journey led her to discover a profound passion of caring for others, focusing on providing support, guidance, and healing methods for emotional, spiritual, and physical wellness. Amber is a level 3 Reiki master practitioner and is a certified life coach. Maggie has been part of the traditional healthcare system since 2004, where she recognized the vital link between mind-body balance and overall wellness. She is certified as a level 2 Shonin Reiki practitioner.
It's a mouthful.
Was extensive experience in tarot and medication practices. Together, they found Garden Encounters to over holistic spiritual and metaphysical therapies in the community. Their center provides alternative approaches to mainstream spiritual and healing, creating a nurturing space for healing, spiritual guidance, and traditional practices. This mission is to educate and promote methods that support clients holistic in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome, ladies. What are you most excited about today? What are you guys most excited about being on the show today?
Oh my goodness, to go over all the fantastic topics I think we're going to be covering today, and being able to give our input and also receive a lot of information as well.
Oh, great. Well, let's now introduce Nichelle Keithley, a distinguished realtor for Coldwell Banker Apex. After a rewarding 14-year career in education and a stint in corporate sales, Nichelle found her true calling in real estate. Drawn by her passion to help others and her love to explore homes, today she leverages her relationship skills honed in on educating to guide the clients through their home journeys with empathy and a sharp eye for property potential. In a competitive Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market, Nichelle stands out with her honesty, diligence, and client-centered approach, where she simplifies transactions through clear communication and dedicated services, constantly surpassing expectations. Nichelle's success is built on integrity, deep industry knowledge, and a steadfast commitment to prioritizing her clients' needs. Backed by a supportive team, she ensures every home buying experience is both enjoyable and successful, fostering strong partnerships and delivering personal care. What are you most excited about today, Nichelle?
I am super excited to be on. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited just to talk about relationships in general, referrals. What does that look like? And then just like Vanessa said, going beyond referrals. So yes, thank you again for having me.
Well, yes. We're so great to have all you guys. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with What's Up, Wylie, and talk about what's all happening in the great city of Wylie. Let's go to commercial break.
Yay.
The Community Difference Wylie is made possible by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, Close with Certainty, Vanessa Cole, owner of The Way Leadership, Jessica Cooper with Diesel Signs and Displays, The Power of Advertising, Janice Greenlee with Green Root Capital, Scott Williams with Fire and Water Restoration Plus, Andrea Kincannon with the Kincannon Agency, Jackie Tobar with proven national title, give me one and I'll earn the rest. The community difference Wylie, together, we can make the difference. And now, back to the show.
Are you ready?
Because it's time for
What's Up, Wylie?
Welcome back. Welcome back. So this is the segment that we outline community topics such as events, hiring, new business openings, major local political news, construction projects, and city activities. So I'm going to turn it over to Jackie because I know she has some really cool things to share with us today. Take it away.
I do. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm actually in Colorado working remotely this week. My daughter's doing a softball tournament, so I totally missed it. But we had Bluegrass on Ballard down there this weekend. And there were so many awesome winners in all of the car show, truck show, etc. But the one we really want to highlight is our mayor. He won best in class for his truck. And if you look at this thing, it is badass. Look at that. Venom. I mean, that is the epitome of what first of all, how does he keep his truck so clean? I don't know. But kudos to Mayor Porter. Thanks for being out always in the community and seeing all your people. And we just really enjoy that he won. I need to check those tickets though, maybe. No, it was a nice truck for sure.
Well, and I also, it is 4th of July week. So we have Wednesday, July 3rd, there will be a fireworks show at the Founders Park. So there'll be parking at Wylie High School and the Founders Park and also on Cooper and Draper. But Vanessa, I know you have an event coming up in August.
I actually do. Thank you so much for mentioning that. We have SLIM. The Way Leadership is offering SLIM, SLIM, which stands for She Leads in Ministry. For all of those ladies who are excited about leading in ministry and are soul focused, SOUL focused, not selfish focused, not soul, SOLE, but SOUL. If you are interested in learning more about how you can take your leadership to the next level in ministry, come check us out. We have our workshop that's going to be at Wylie Nutrition. It is August the 24th from 1 to 5. The location there is 501 East Brown Street, and it's at Wylie Nutrition. Once again, you can register from my Facebook page, which is the Way Leadership Coaching, or you can go to the Wylie Area Chamber of Commerce website. I heard that Janie said, I can't wait for SLIM, so y'all get registered. It's going to be exciting. If you can feel my energy today, you ain't seen nothing yet. Come on out.
Wow, that sounds
Come
awesome.
on out and get registered.
I can't wait. I might have to check that out. So that's awesome.
You've got to.
Well, Amber and Maggie, I think you have some things to share with us.
Yes, we're very excited. We are going to be starting on July 17th. Every Wednesday evening, we will be hosting a new class. It's a sound meditation class that is very specific to our chakras. And it's going to be a very educational class that will teach you about the chakras and will also involve a sound bath, meditation time, and then a very fun craft activity afterwards. So that definitely helps generate the creativity and bring some bonding and a lot of gal time too. Usually.
We'll do it's a 7-week series, and each week will be a different one, and we'll have each time. Yes.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you, ladies. And then Nichelle, I know you have an event you'd love to plug. Tell us all about it.
Yes. So I am the founder of a women's group called Connect. It's all about connecting women. And literally that is what we do. So it kind of goes along with today and what we're talking about with relationships. Connect is all about building relationships. And what kind of relationships? It's all different kinds and for all different purposes, whether you're needing some professional relationships, spiritual relationships, just, you know what? what? I just need some girl time. That is what Connect is all about. So we are right now putting together a fundraiser. We like to do things to give back to the community, and we really want to give back to our foster kiddos. The church that I go to has a big ministry for foster children and has a 5-week-long camp, and every week it's a new set of kids. So we look forward to being able to have an event coming up. So be looking for it. It'll definitely be out and about. Again, it's called Connect, and we'd love for you to join.
Great, thank you.
I did put all the links for Lyndon to push out to the comments too, Debbie.
Awesome.
Yep. We'll have those out in the comments. So if our guests out there didn't catch all those amazing events, we'll want to make sure that we go check those out. And then just one last thing would be in September. Hopefully, maybe it's a little bit cooler. We'll see. But we do have the Wylie Championship Rodeo coming up September 6th and 7th. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to dive into our topic of the month. So enjoy this commercial.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Hey Texans, hold on to your hats. The Mesquite Championship Rodeo, newest sponsor partner of the Community Difference shows, is back, bigger and better than ever. Witness the heart-pounding action as the best riders in the world compete for glory. Feel the thrill of the chase, the raw power of nature, and the unbreakable spirit of the West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the legend. Get your tickets now for the Mesquite Championship Rodeo or win yours free just for watching the Community Difference shows.
Unwanted pests in your home can be stressful. From creepy crawlies to critters under the floorboards, they disrupt your peace of mind. But don't worry. All Pest Solutions is here to help. We offer a comprehensive range of safe and effective pest control solutions. We target all types of pests, big or small, including insects, rodents, and wildlife. All Pest Solutions, your local experts for a pest-free home. Breathe easy and enjoy your life again. Call today for a free quote. 972-442-1169 or email us at customerservice@allpestsolutions.com.
Buying a home? It should be an exciting time, not a stressful one. At Proven National Title, we understand that buyers want fast, reliable, transparent, seamless, convenient title and closing services. Therefore, our services are not limited to our office or yours. Let Jackie Tobar and all the fine folks at Proven National Title help make your dream of homeownership a reality. Call us today for a smooth and stress-free closing. Contact us at 972-752-8540 or email at jackie.tobar@provennationaltitle.com. Proven National Title. Give me one and I'll earn the rest.
And now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We're going to dive into our monthly topic. This is a new topic because we are in a new month. This month, the topic is Beyond Referrals, developing strategic partnerships to create new businesses together. You know, I think this topic is amazing because I have been able to use this topic and this referral a lot because of the community difference. You know, because of our partnership with Mesquite Rodeo, with the Rough Riders, with some of these other people, they also give us free tickets. So I have utilized those and posting those in groups to introduce the podcast, but also introduce myself to the community and give away those free tickets. And it's given me the ability to actually find different people that might need my service, along with just bringing joy to them. So those are very good how you can use the different tools that you have. You know, but Jackie, I'm sure that this is right up your alley and you can tell something how you have been able to use some of this uniqueness of using referrals to create new business.
Absolutely. I mean, in the real estate industry, we use this topic all the time, beyond referrals. I mean, if somebody wants to do a CE class or a continuing education class for realtors, we partner with lenders or inspectors or home warranty companies. We call it co-marketing. But this is absolutely what it is. It's absolutely the embodiment of what we are talking about this month. And Nichelle, I mean, I know that you can talk about it too, especially because you're a realtor, and you've experienced this, and I mean, a lot of that. So go ahead.
Yeah. Obviously, just like you said, everything in real estate really is about, it's a referral based business. Yes, you go out and you do your open houses and there's different ways to work. But at the end of the day, the way that we eat, the way we feed our families, the way we keep the roof over our head is the referrals. And in all honesty, it's even for me, it's more than that. What a referral to me means that is that I've done my job, that I did not only my job, but I exceeded their expectations so much so that they are willing to put my name out there. And then that means a lot, so I think referrals are really important. But from a business standpoint, I think the same thing. I have strategic partnerships that are extremely important to me. And I kind of go through a whole vetting process, because not only do I want somebody to feed into my business, but I want to feed into others as well and help other people out.
Yep. Very true. Vanessa, how do you feel about it?
So can we just be real? When you start a new business, you go to your family, right? And you're looking for your family to help you out. The family is tapped out of helping you out.
Freezing. They're tired of helping you.
Exactly.
Right.
Of all these things that you're starting. So for me, a couple of months ago, I decided to connect with the Wylie Chamber of Commerce, and they have the Business Connect each Wednesday morning. And there's this host of small business entrepreneurs, and they're rocking it, right? And you get to know what they're doing and how they're doing it. And you find out, oh, you know what? I can do that, or I need that service, and I need to do this. But it takes the leader of the business to stand up and say, you know what? I need to connect somewhere else. And so I love that when they get up, like me, I had to get up because honestly, I got good in staying in bed. But that 8:00 meeting has become fruitful for me. And now it's not such a burden, to talk about the business that I have, because people want it when they know what services you have. You got to be proactive in it. Again, your family is tapped out. That's all of the referrals that they got.
Amber and Maggie, what do y'all think?
That's how I met Lyndon, is through Business Connect.
Aside from what we experienced, the same as Vanessa, very much so. But we definitely have relied a lot on our partnerships with other holistic providers in the community. One big one in particular is Rainwater Apothecary out of Wylie as well. And, we partner with her and she partners with us to help spread the word. And we also have found doing community events, like a couple of weeks ago, we attended here in Wylie.
Yeah, that was great, and met a lot of people. Yeah, the women's conference.
Yes.
Met yoga instructors and therapists, and a lot of what we do is holistic practice. It is complementary. So partnering with licensed therapists, medical doctors, things of that nature, chiropractors, we've got a lot of them, to where we can do that complementary services, the sound baths, the yoga, the Reiki. And then if it is something that we need to refer out to, we can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you're shifting from referral dependency to that proactive outreach, where you are actually like using the community to remind people of who you are and what you do. And that's really awesome. That's literally what this is about.
Right.
Exactly.
And I even think with Vanessa, when she was talking about those different groups too, it really is so important to build a community of other people. I mean, I have a networking group that I have steadily been growing on the outside of this group. And we're referring each other on Facebook left and right. And this morning, one of the girls that's a photographer shared, hey, I've gotten 3 headshots out of that.
Awesome.
So I think, again, it really comes to building those collaborative situations with people and referring that. And it was funny because a lot of them are women's groups, moms groups. They were all doing, and some of the guys in the group, it's like, well, we need to start our own men's group or something. And I was like, well, we did refer you. And one of the guys even said today, he said, I was kind of against you guys recommending me, but I see the value of now we're actually having deals or things happening. And it's because we have not one person sharing, it's 5 to 10 people sharing. Well, then people are going to reach out to you. So I think that getting that network group going is so super important. Who else had any, thoughts on how to develop these partnerships, maybe even through the importance of having accountability with your strategic partners you're trying to leverage? Any thoughts on those?
I think what you were saying, Debbie, was really important, where you said, you use your networking groups and then y'all are all sharing it. And I know Lyndon, whenever we talk about the community difference, he always talks about how it literally costs us nothing to share something on Facebook or on social media. Yeah. I mean, one thing that I talk about in one of my other networking groups is how I have 47 other people that are my development partners, my business developers, right? Like, I'm not paying them to be my business development people, but they trust me enough. They know, like, and trust me that they're spreading the word. So I'm not having to go out and do that on my own. And I think that that's what's really important here, is that you are staying in line with the people. You're actually doing what you say you're going to do to maintain that responsibility. And Nichelle mentioned it, where she's like, I vet my people. And it's so true, because if I'm putting my name on somebody, they better do a good job.
Absolutely. Especially, I think, like in the industry, in real estate. I mean, I can't do my job without Jackie or the Jackies in our industry, right? And so, and on top of that, I think another important, sometimes people are kind of forgotten about, I think. And for instance, I like to do some co-branding, like with HVAC companies, with roofing companies.
That's good.
And I think it's important. One, getting your name out there is not cheap, right? And when you have a small business and you're all in, you've got to find ways to get your name out there. But why not share in the cost and also push somebody else out there, and somebody that I'm doing it with right now, I think I went to this person, I was like, hey, I've got this idea. And they were like, oh, I would love to do, I've never thought of that. So I think it's really important that as small business owners, we collaborate and we help each other. Kind of like Vanessa said, we encourage each other, because at the end of the day, my family is tapped out. Nobody's buying any more houses right now. We have bought and sold, all we're buying and selling a little bit, So
I think stops going, and it helps.
And you know what? I really like that Facebook has all of these affinity groups, right? So if you have any desire for something, you can join those different groups. You can post out the things that you're having. That probably takes us 5 to 10 minutes at most, if we've already got an event going on, or to kind of talk about what our businesses are about. So that's one of the things that we can do as business owners, to get our information out there. Join some of those groups and find out what they're doing, and sometimes just post what they're doing. Hey, this is my friend, just met her, she's doing this and that. These last couple of weeks we have been to so many ribbon cuttings where we're recognizing and congratulating others for opening up their businesses. That's another way. Hey, I'm with the Way Leadership, and I'm helping what was Jackie, where were the two that we were at?
Susan Cranford, that just had hers on Friday.
With the pool. I wanted to get in the pool, but I let her make it. I didn't get in her pool.
But you know what? She shared your video that you created. So, and everybody's sharing your video, Vanessa, which is pushing your content out, and your name's attached to that video.
That's a great example.
Yeah. So now Vanessa is going to start a side business of creating videos for you. So
come on, somebody. You better speak it into existence.
I think that's such a great point.
On content creation, so expertise is welcome.
Vanessa and even Jackie, I think that's a great point. Is what you were bringing up is if you're really giving and taking with someone, they're going to share your stuff. You know, someone had referred someone to me, and honestly, it was not a good fit. It just wasn't something that I could help with. But I connected her with someone else. And then literally an hour later, I saw her recommending me to a post that they were asking for my expertise. So if you are really focused on a giver instead of a taker, it really will come back around. And Nichelle, I wanted to, there was a comment that actually you made about some of the connections and stuff. When you're doing that, how are you finding the right people? And to your point, I also wanted to say, you know, Jackie and myself and yourself, we're in an industry, there's a lot of us. So how do you kind of stand out in using some of these strategies to make it stand out more in your business and make you more know and want to be referable?
You know, I think that's a great question. And actually, I probably would have answered it totally different until last weekend when I was sitting in church. And Pastor Brian he's talking all about connection and tethering things together. And, you know, he talked about how, I mean, that is essentially that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And so, you know, as a Christian woman, so I find it extremely important that when I'm in the line at the grocery store and somebody has a sad face, hey, I just want you to know you have a beautiful smile. Your hair looks beautiful. You know, you're complimenting people and you're feeding into people because that creates authenticity. You know, I'm not saying it just because I want them, you know, to use me for the realtor. You know, would that be great? Sure. But that's not my intent behind it. And so that was one of the things the pastor talked about is when you're making these connections, what is the intent? Is the intent that I want to sell my business, or is the intent I want to help somebody? And for me personally, that is my intent. So I do think that is where maybe I am different in some aspects. Some people I think are just like me in that. But when I'm telling you something, I'm complimenting you, I'm asking a question, I'm listening in. I'm not just, you know, listening just to talk next. I want to hear what you have to say, but even more, I want to hear what's behind the words that are coming out of your mouth, you know? And so I think that's really important. And I think that is one thing that sets me aside in real estate is I'm listening to you and your needs. And I might actually hear something that you may not be saying out loud, but I know what you're actually trying to get out. So I think it's important.
Well, and Nichelle, as a quick aside, I will chase you down in the grocery store to tell you have a beautiful skirt on. I do that. My husband's like, where are you going? I'm like, watch my purse. And I will chase you down. And I will be like, I love your dress. And they're like, oh, thank you. You know, they freak out. And then they leave going,
we've got to do that. Yes, we've got to do that for people. You know, there's so much in this world. There's so much hurt and ugliness. I mean, how hard is it? Just like we're talking about, share my business on Facebook. That's free. That's free. But how hard is it just to be like, you know what, Jackie, you look good in that hat today. I like that. You know, and that didn't cost me anything. And I mean that, you know, truly, you do look cute in your hat. But
did you see what it says?
Yeah. Everyone was thinking I just
Jackie to a T. Nichelle, what you just said reminded me of this saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yes.
That reminds me of that. So when it, you know, comes from the heart. But Amber and Maggie, would you all like to add on to that? Your thoughts?
Absolutely. I think that's a wonderful thing to bring up because that's a big part of what our passion is to, you know, just giving those compliments to people on the street, sharing that love and outreach with each other. That is a sense of healing. That brings healing to people's hearts. You know, they're, you know, whatever they may be going through, and that's a big part of what drove us to do what we do every day. So.
Yeah, everything is connected. And I love that saying because your thought process determines your actions, determines your behavior, determines your well-being.
Yeah.
So bring it in here. We bring it into a feeling of wholeness and wellness, peace, calm, and then you can project what you're feeling internally, externally, and share that with everybody else. So our goal was to create a very safe space where people can release emotion, and then again, if therapy and things like that are required, but this is a center where you can bring all that out and then share that love and joy between other people in a circle. And it's beautiful.
Well, and one thing that Lyndon mentioned, we do a lunch and learn every month to talk about the topic that we're going to be talking about the next month. He gives us a lot of great resources so that we can learn and know how to be better at our jobs here on the Community Difference. But one of the things he talked about is he said, do you think that Coke needs to advertise the soda, Coca-Cola? Do you think that they need to advertise? No, we love Coca-Cola, so we tell everybody about it. We are the brand ambassador for them.
Yeah.
So how do you create that brand ambassador with your clients, with your referrals, except to be amazing at what you do, have an amazing network, have amazing resources? They want to use you. Oh, you know who you should call? I don't know who you should call, but you should call Jackie because she knows who you should call. And that's where it becomes that brand ambassador piece of it, is where you want to build your business without having to be the only one referring or to find those referrals.
Yeah, most of our business as we've started has been from client referrals. So we're very small, family owned. We didn't have a huge advertising budget to put out there. And what we do is so unique. It's not something that if I just put on the side of the road, people are going to know what it is. So most of our referrals have been somebody who has come to a class or a session, and then the next time they come, they bring a friend or coworkers. And then we've developed this community here where it's all been just word of mouth, essentially.
Yeah. And unless you decide to go sell with those bonsai people, right? If you have a bonsai tree, you can go set up on the side, give them some sage with the bonsai trees.
I know. Having our new partnership out on the corners.
We've talked about gardening and doing community gardens, encounters. It can only grow from here. So that's what we're looking at.
I love that. Nichelle, can we kind of flip that a little bit and talk about the program that you have with the Women Connect?
Yeah.
How is it that you are marketing that, or how does that work for you as far as building that up, that program?
Yeah. So it all started, I had breast cancer 4 years ago. Last week is my 4-year anniversary. Thank you. God's been so good. And, Connect was born from that. My best friend who lives next door, I had it during COVID, we would sit and I'm like, listen, I'm doing great. I'm thriving through this, but he's got something he wants me to do. And she's like, well, I'm here for it. So what is it? And it just came to me one day because a friend of mine, kind of going along with what we're talking about, she is a working mom. She's super busy, mom of 3. And she's like, you know what? I want to start a business. I'm like, oh, let's do it. And I mean, I don't have any part of it, but she wanted to get out and start planning events. And I was like, great, I'm having an event. And she's like, you are? And my best friend's like, you are? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm having a Christmas party. And it started just like that. And I was like, it's going to be a group of women. And they're like, well, what is it called? And I was like, I don't know that part yet. And then it just hit me. I started praying about it. And it was called Connect, because to me, that's the number one thing that everybody needs. That is what, Christ calls upon us, is to have connection. And connection is extremely important. We are not wired to be all by ourselves. We all need some time alone sometimes, but we got to be together. And, and people come to me and they're like, hey, how do you know so many people? Well, I don't know. I don't know how to shut up. So I just can talk to the wall, right? And then it dawned on me, oh, well, I guess not everybody's like that, So it really started to become that. And it became this safe place for women that desperately want to connect to other people, to finally start having these connections. And we have a big event called Galentine's every year. And it's obviously around Valentine's. And it is one of the most fun events where women that I think never get out, they dress up, they feel beautiful, and they connect. And the most exciting thing is when I see two people that met at that event out and about having coffee or dinner or, whatever it might be.
Doing a deal.
Yes, y'all.
Yes.
That's just what is so incredibly exciting. So,
yeah.
I
Jenny
love
Connolly's right. I love your heart too, Nichelle. Jenny Connolly's
I
right.
love that so much.
And we love your heart as well.
yes. Y'all need to come to our next event. It's so much fun.
Definitely.
Look at this. This right here is beyond referrals.
There you go. Proactively send us the information.
Yes, I will.
And I think the great thing is when you do get women, I mean, there's a group 6 years ago, someone moved in from California and they said, I miss my California girls to go out and drink a glass of wine. And we connected.
Thank you, Debbie. We didn't know.
I'm here for it.
Let's make sure. But we connected, we met, none of us knowing each other.
Mm-hmm.
We met 6 years ago. We just had our anniversary 6 years ago. And we have met every month, even during COVID, every month for these 6 years. And we built, all these strong relationships. So I think that is amazing. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
My host on the show when I do it on Frisco. But so I did want to say, we're so glad for all you guys chiming in. I'm sorry. I haven't been able to say all your names, but, we've been on a great topic. So, well, I think we're going to have to, unfortunately, wrap this up. This has been amazing, but we're going to have a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to dive a little bit more deeper into you guys and talk more about you and, what brought you to what you're doing, what brought you to Wylie, all these things. So I'm excited to even learn more because this has just been amazing. So let's go to a quick commercial break.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Frisco Fighters prepare to reach new heights at Comerica Center this spring. From competitive matchups to exciting theme nights, you won't want to miss a second of the action. Join us and experience high-scoring, hard-hitting indoor football that's fun for the whole family to enjoy. Visit FriscoFighters.com for game highlights, tickets, or to reserve your spot at the Tarmac Tailgate Party.
Everyone deserves access to affordable health insurance, but with traditional insurance, costs can be high and getting coverage can be complicated. JP Direct Health is a simpler, more affordable way to get the health coverage you need. With plans for individuals, families, and small businesses, you can save money on monthly premiums without the need for physicals. At jpdirecthealth.com, we specialize in customizing coverage to fit almost every budget with affordable PPO plans and many other benefits. With over 100 5-star Google reviews, JP Direct Health is a trusted resource making health insurance affordable and accessible for everyone year-round. Affordable health insurance solutions are a proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Visit jpdirecthealth.com today and see how much you can save.
I'm always here to help. Thank you.
Enjoy DFW's most fun, affordable night out and catch the Rough Riders, the AA affiliate of the Rangers, at beautiful Riders Field in Frisco. The Riders are back home July 9th through 14th. The weekend opens with First Responders Night presented by Peak Roofing and Construction on July 12th, Texas Monthly Barbecue Night on the 13th, and Bluey Theme Day on the 14th. Get your tickets at ridersbaseball.com. The Frisco Rough Riders, the AA affiliates of your Texas Rangers.
Are you or someone you know pregnant or planning to conceive? Caitlin Smith is both a certified childbirth doula and instructor offering childbirth classes to couples wanting an unmedicated, physiological birth outside of the hospital setting. Caitlin has served the local community since 2021 and specializes in working closely with midwives, all while best supporting a mother's physical body, her partner, and the birth environment. You can contact Caitlin through Instagram at thismamadoula or email her at caitlinsmithdoula@gmail.com to learn more about childbirth classes or her doula services.
Are you looking to buy a home? The process can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With the help of a qualified loan officer like Paul Fisher, you can get the financing you need and get into your dream home. Paul Fisher, a direct local lender with Certainty Home Lending, has many years of experience helping people buy homes. He's knowledgeable, experienced, and he'll work with you to find the best loan for your needs. Contact Paul Fisher today to get started on your home buying journey. He'll help you every step of the way, so you can relax and focus on finding your dream home. Visit www.loansbyfisher.com or call 817-308-7361 to schedule a consultation with Paul. MLS number 2018111.
Now back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Just a huge shout out to our sponsors. The Frisco Fighters are going to the playoffs. They've done amazing. So excited about that. Their last game will be on the 20th of this month, and then they start the playoffs. Rough Riders are just getting started. If you want 4th of July fireworks, they actually are in town. So we're just so thankful. And then the Mesquite Rodeo is still around till August 31st. So we're so thankful for those sponsors. But hey, so I'm going to turn it over to Vanessa because, she knows her guest a little bit better than I do. So Vanessa, I'm going to turn it over to you to dive a little bit deeper into our guest.
Thanks, Debbie. So Nichelle, and for Amber and Maggie. So Amber and Maggie, y'all be thinking about this too. But Nichelle.
Yes, ma'am.
What unique perspectives or experiences do you bring to your business and the community based on your background?
So that's a
Vanessa always has like the most heartfelt and deep. Like,
look, girl, wait a minute, because I'm waiting. I'm at the edge of my seat. Bring it.
Okay. Well, in a minute, when I forget the second half of that question, bring it back. Okay. So I think there's two things. First, going all the way back, just a couple years ago when I was born. So I was born and raised in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I am a Texas girl through and through. No, I'm not from East Texas. Everybody thinks that by my accent, but I am actually from Arlington. And I grew up there. I was there from kindergarten until high school, and then went off to college all the way up in Amarillo, then came back to the DFW. And I have lived from Arlington to Fort Worth to Cleburne, and now all the way over here in Wylie on this Dallas side. I'm the black sheep of the family. Nobody lives in the Dallas side. So
black never looks so white. You have such a pure heart, and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. So I would say the first thing would be, and I tell all of the people when I'm in open houses, they're like, I'm here from California. I was like, well, you just walked into the right house because I am Texas. So not only is my voice, but I do know this area really well, and as a realtor, you need to practice in areas where you're very proficient. You know the cities, you know the school districts. Well, heck, I grew up here. And I mean, those things have all just kind of been pounded into my head over the years, from athletics to education, agriculture. There's so many different ways to look at school districts outside of sports and academics. What are your kids involved in? If it's band, well, what district do we want to be in for band? There's so many different ways. So all of that then leads to the second point. Look at that. I remembered. Is education. I was a teacher for 14 years. I taught high school and I loved it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm missing something. So I jumped into the corporate world and I jumped right back out because I miss the relationships, right? So, and in corporate world, there's not as many relationships going on. So the second piece to this would be education, which really falls along with living here my entire life. I think education is key, but I am good at finding your house, putting you in the right areas, in the right cities, kind of honing in on what's best for you. What I am not the best at, because it's not my field, is title. But I have a great partner. Miss Jackie's ready to roll at any time. It's also partnering up, and having great lenders and those financial people in your back pocket.
That's good.
And also I think you have to have multiple, like when it comes, especially in the financial world, some lenders are really, really good at VA loans. And I typically go to one person for my VA loans. He too is a veteran. So what better person to help my veterans than someone that is
like
investing himself.
Right.
And has his own nonprofit, it
Mhm.
goes through and it helps. Hey, that's somebody you guys need to have on here. He has his own nonprofit where he goes through and he helps these men and women when they come back, to get back in to the community. I mean, some of these kids go off at 18 years old and they don't know how to turn on electricity. So I think education is definitely key. And I think education really goes into all of that. From my first point to this is, knowing your market, having good partnerships. I think that's extremely important. So yeah, definitely education, I think, is what sets me aside. And I'm also very honest. If I do not know something, I'm going to tell you, you know what? Let me research that. And I'm going to.
And that's respected. And we appreciate that as title people when our realtors stay in their lane, because I'm not going to tiptoe in yours and mess things up.
Yes.
That can mess things up.
Yes.
I love that. Knowing your market. That's so key.
Yes.
All right, Amber and Maggie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope you remember the question.
Should I repeat the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for our viewers.
I love this.
What?
Go ahead. Sorry, Vanessa. Oh, I was
No,
just
if you got it, go ahead.
Yeah. I think so for myself, and I believe I can speak for Maggie too on a little bit of this. My personal background being in healthcare from out of high school led me through a world of working primarily in home health and hospice. And being in that world, although I'm not a clinician, I learned a lot about health, and, it eventually that's what led me into learning about Reiki and what, holistic healing offers as an alternative to the medicine that I'd always been a part of. And it was through taking care of one of my best friends who had cervical cancer and was on hospice services with me that she had some friends from the community come in, and they were someone offered to give me a back massage, and I was like, yes, please. And,
you don't ever say no to a back massage.
Hello.
What she did was so different, and I experienced something I had never experienced before through that. And when she was done, I was like, what was that? And she was like, Reiki. So I began diving into educating myself about it. So like Nichelle said, education and experience is a big part of, what we are trying to bring to that community, outreach and what we're doing. But I'm sorry, my head's going ADD.
Yeah.
But Maggie,
so I am a clinician and I still practice, and I practice Western medicine and I believe in it. But working through in the hospital through COVID, through all these things, that was just a crazy time in my life. A lot of transitional changes. I'm a mom of 3, a single mom of 3, and I started receiving these treatments and alternatives, meditations, being taught these things, how to deal with and be healthier. Whole other soapbox issue of preventative care versus tertiary care. But it changed the way I live so much so that I reached out to learn how to do it myself.
Right.
And to pay that forward. And it's just been a crazy roller coaster couple years, but it has been such a beautiful experience. And we want to share that with other people,
right,
and bring that in and teach people what we've been so blessed to be taught how to share. And
I think that's the biggest point, is that our personal experiences that whether they are good or bad, always bring some level of growth and opportunity to us to share and pass that on to others. So it could, just like we were talking about earlier, just giving someone a compliment or sharing a smile with someone leads to a path that somebody didn't expect.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges? Jackie, were you going to say something? I want to give you an opportunity.
I was just going to touch on Amber and Maggie. When they did their open house, their like grand opening open house. Not through the chamber yet. They're gonna get that set up. Don't worry, Tina. But but I wanted to state that whenever we were there, even Amber, my friend that I've known for years, like she had her book out and she was educating us as we came in, because I didn't know much about Reiki either. And one of my friends believes in it and she does it in Arkansas. And I'm like, so Amber was able to kind of give me that look over of what that looks like too. And so it's not even just educating herself, just like Nichelle said, it's educating everybody. Like, let me tell you what I know and how I know it. It's not that this is my knowledge and don't worry about where I know it from. This is my knowledge and here's my proof. Yeah. And that's really cool that the both of them do that. And I think that is just amazing testament to who they are as people on the inside.
I think that's really good. Thank you for sharing it, because one of the other questions I want to know from the ladies is, what are some of the biggest challenges and the rewards? Jackie, you kind of talked about some of the rewards, but I'd like to hear from them. What are some of the challenges and rewards that you all have encountered?
The biggest challenge, I think, is people not knowing what we do or understanding what we do and what holistic actually means, what any of it means, really. And so that's what our focus is on, of some of these classes and courses we offer, and what we try and put out when we're doing events and fairs is doing exactly like what Jackie is explaining it, and then also offering beginner type classes and education into what that means, what you're going to experience. So that's definitely the biggest challenge I think we face is that. And then some of the upside of that is that the people that do know, they're very happy to find that we are here in this community and they don't have to drive so far out to like Dallas or Fort Worth.
A lot of this available downtown.
Yeah,
but there's nothing out here. And so we're happy to be able to bring this to the community, a little more suburban, very well known in major metropolitan areas, to other areas that people may not have access to.
So for the audience today, can you briefly tell us what holistic means?
So holistic is just complementary. That is a natural approach. So we here focus on mind-body complex wellness. So we're going to look at things like yoga, which all has everything we do actually does have a scientific backing to it. So there are research studies on everything from Reiki to yoga to sound healing, but in meditation. And what we do is we provide services that facilitate like relaxation. We did in February, we did a self-love healing session where we came in, we did a meditation that really focused on loving ourselves. We love you boys, but loving yourself first. And we made bath salts so that you could go home and get in the bath with your oils and yourself and relax. And then really just focus on turning that care and compassion towards ourselves for Valentine's Day. So it's things of that nature, which will lead to physical wellness as well. So reducing stress reduces cortisol levels, which reduces your risk of heart disease. So it's all tied in together, but it's just not using things like pharmaceuticals.
Correct. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. That's very helpful. Nichelle, how about you? What are some of your biggest challenges and rewards that you've encountered?
Well, obviously, probably the biggest challenge is I'm a realtor. So,
just right out the
thousands and thousands of realtors.
Really? Yeah. Well, and to be exact, there's actually, y'all, in the state of Texas, here's your education, right? In the state of Texas, there is over 150,000 of us. So, what that equals for Jackie is dollar signs. What that equals for me is lots of competition, but also so many people that I have really been blessed that, going into real estate that have just fed into me. and I am part of Coldwell Banker Apex. And it's an amazing organization where they are about education, and they are about, things are very black and white. There are no gray areas. We play by the rules, and those are the kind of people I need to be aligned with. I want to be aligned with. So in that, it is challenging though, because you could hire 50,000 other people instead of me. So again, just kind of like what we were talking about earlier, what sets you aside from everybody else? And I think sometimes people don't realize, just because you used, me in the past, you don't have to use me again.
Yes, they do, Nichelle.
Yes. I mean, you really do. But I encourage people, get out there and interview people. I mean, you are dealing with the biggest asset, most of us, in our lives. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So please don't just go with the first person. Ask people, hey, if you're going to list my house, what is your marketing plan? And if they're like, well, I thought I would just put it on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, that's one good place, but now what else?
Okay, that's good.
I think that's really important.
That's really good. Thank y'all for sharing that. Awesome stuff. I love the education piece. Did y'all get that? We had an education.
Education, yes. All around. Well, so excited, guys. We're going to be sharing your information because everyone needs to reach out to you guys and learn more about your business. I really have enjoyed this segment. We're going to actually take one more commercial break. And then we're going to come back with kind of one of the fun areas. It's called Rapid Fire. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
All right.
At the Community Difference Business Development Alliance, powered by the Difference Media LLC, our mission is to empower small business owners by transcending acceptable behaviors and outcomes into exceptional realms. We foster a culture of self-awareness, accountability, and proactive engagement, guiding individuals to recognize and overcome indifference towards transformative actions, habits, behaviors, and processes driving meaningful change. Through strategic networking, impactful content creation, and innovative top-of-mind strategies, we cultivate brand relevance and differentiation, enabling our partners and the Difference community to stand out in crowded markets. With a focus on building authentic connections, amplifying brand presence, and driving sustainable growth, we equip entrepreneurs with the tools and mindset to navigate the complexities of entrepreneurship with confidence, innovation, and resilience. Together, we aim to be the catalyst for difference makers, propelling them towards their highest potential and leaving a lasting impact on their businesses and communities. That's where our community podcasts come in. These podcasts lie directly at the intersection of innovative business development and community involvement, helping to bridge the gap between small business obscurity often seen in our communities. The community-based podcasts called the Community Difference Series are an integral part of integrating all facets of modern business development into a package of great content, positive impact branding, and top-of-mind presence, thus fulfilling the greater mission we set forth. When we set out to be difference makers, we can learn to make a difference and find the success and impact innately desired by all business owners and entrepreneurs. We are difference makers.
Are you ready?
Rapid fire.
Welcome back. So this is the fun time where I'm going to go around and ask questions. We just want one short answer. If you go over and to elaborate, you might hear a buzz that you went over. If you try to avoid the question, you might get a buzz there. But if we really like your answer, you might even get another sound that makes you happy. So let's just go around with the first question. This is true or false.
Okay.
Have you accidentally walked into a glass door thinking it was open? Vanessa.
Yes, true. True.
Jackie.
False.
Okay. No, Nika. Nichelle. Oh,
Yes, true.
and
Yeah.
Maggie?
True.
What about you, Lyndon, our producer in the background?
Yeah, yes, I have. It's a great college story. I'll tell you sometimes.
And
I didn't walk into it. I ran through it.
Oh,
Oh,
you win.
yeah. And I have too. I definitely have done that. So, okay, next, true or false? Have you called someone by the wrong name and didn't realize it for a while? I'll go down to Amber and Maggie this time.
True.
Nichelle?
Absolutely.
Jackie?
No, I just use like normal names like girl and hey man. And I just, if I don't know your name, that's probably what you're getting. Sorry.
Oh, now we know.
Now you know. My telltales are there.
Exactly.
True.
What about you, Lyndon?
True.
True for me too. True for me too. Let's have one more true or false, and then we'll go on to another one. Have you ever sent a text complaining about someone to the person by mistake that you were complaining about? What, Nichelle?
My mom.
Oh. Well, that one's easily forgivable. That's like conditional, unconditional love there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was bad.
Jackie.
No. Well, yes and no. I mean, I meant to send it to the right person, and I did, and I complained about them to themselves. And they asked me, like, did you mean to send this to me? And I'm like, yes, this is about you.
Vanessa.
No.
Yeah. Amber, Maggie.
No, can't say I have done that.
That sounded not correct. Jesus is watching, Amber.
Got a message to Jackie in a minute.
Lyndon, what about you?
I have, but I want y'all to vote and tell me if mine is worse than Nichelle's, because mine was to my ex-wife.
No, yours is worse.
Oh.
I guarantee I guarantee I got more trouble than Nichelle did.
Yes.
I bet. Yeah. Yes, I have unfortunately done that, and it was not pretty. It was not pretty. So, okay, we're gonna go to just short answers. What is your most used emoji? Amber and Maggie.
The heart emoji is for me.
I think the mind blown one.
Oh, that's a good one. I never even think to use that one.
Yeah. Nichelle?
It's going to be pretty obvious. It's a house.
That makes a lot of sense.
I never use,
Especially with the praying hands.
Yeah. Vanessa?
It's the smile for me.
Smile. Jackie?
I'm looking up to see if there's a title insurance emoji, and there isn't. So, but mine is right now. I don't know why. I just went to my thing, and it's the laughing face, like sideways with the tears. I must have had some fun.
That's my.
So mine is always the heart, but it should be the frustrated face. But I don't want to bring that on everybody else.
From vacation. No frustration here.
No, I had none that week.
Yeah.
I think mine just should be the common little smiley face. That's the most used.
That's good.
So, well,
some people might call you basic, Debbie.
Yeah, I know.
You need to step up your emoji game.
Yeah,
we can't date ourselves.
It's like, what? What do you mean? What are you doing? Okay, if you could instantly learn any language, which one would you choose and why? So we'll go with Jackie.
Sign language. And it's because I already know Spanish and English, and I just really want to know sign language.
Awesome. Vanessa?
French. I think my husband would love it.
Because it's the sex language of romance.
I'm going to leave that alone, Debbie. Up to your imagination wherever you want to go with it.
She's keeping this G, Debbie. G.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then you go next.
Okay. Again, mine's going to be mine would be Spanish, because I do have clients that speak Spanish, and I want to be able to communicate better. And although you have somebody that communicates for you, I want them to hear it from me.
Right. Yeah. Amber, Maggie?
Spanish, probably for me. I did 3 years in high school and no hablo español.
Portuguese, because I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Rio.
Very cool.
Sounds really nice.
Mine would be sign language as well.
And the reason?
No reason. Just,
No reason.
I want to be different.
He wants to know more than just one thing in sign language.
Right. I've got a good start, but it's very limited.
Yeah.
In between these fingers.
Well, and mine would be Spanish. I mean, we do live in Texas, and you would think after being here all my life, I would know some, but yeah, no. And high school, it doesn't count. So let's go on to would you rather? Okay. Would you rather only be able to communicate through interpretive dance, or have to wear squeaky shoes everywhere you go?
That's easy.
So, Vanessa.
Dance.
Okay. Jackie.
Dance.
I could have guessed that one. Amber and Maggie.
Interpretive dancing. I think I already do that as it is now.
Y'all are not a toddler with squeaky shoes, so that makes that decision very easy.
Nichelle?
Mine would definitely be dance too. I love to dance. I may not be good at it, but I love it.
Lyndon?
Well, everybody says I talk with my hands already, so I just got to get my hips into it. So mine would be dance.
Yes.
Channel Shakira.
Hips don't lie. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I could sing you a song. I'd much rather sing you a song, but I'd probably do squeaky shoes just because I don't dance very well. So.
Well, at least we'll always know you're coming, Debbie.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks for the info.
Yes. You want me to sing the national anthem any year? I'm your girl. There you go.
I do want to hear that, actually.
So let's think about a thought-provoking question. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be? Let's go with Vanessa.
No. I would say be careful of those that are around you. Watch your group of circle. Yeah. Watch your circle.
Jackie.
I'm reading an awesome book right now that was handed to me at the women's conference, and it's called Worthy. And I think that that's what I would tell my younger self today would be, you are worthy.
Yeah. I love that. Nichelle.
Let go and let God.
That's awesome. Amber and Maggie.
For me, it would be love yourself. Like, always love yourself, and the worthy thing for sure.
I think slow down. Like, you don't have to get there at the same pace or keep up with the rat race of life. Just enjoy things, enjoy where you are, and not worry too much about what's next.
Awesome. Lyndon?
Everybody knows something you don't know. Find out what that is.
I like that. And mine would be just never quit. You know, I've learned so much from being younger and then getting to a point in my life where, you know, I'm having the best year of my 61-year life. And it's because I just never quit. So you never quit.
That's good.
So,
I love that.
well, ladies,
Beautiful.
this has been amazing. We are so excited that you guys were all here today. I think we had just 15 seconds to go around the room to share how we can get in contact with you. And then we're going to wrap this show up. So Amber and Maggie, what's a phone number, email, website that they can get in contact with you?
Our website is gardenencounters.com. And we have our email. You can either email Maggie or Amber at gardenencounters.com. Our phone number is 972-301-2012. And we're located right here at 78 and 544 in Wylie.
Okay, awesome. Nichelle.
Yeah, so you can get in touch with me on, of course, social media. My social media is Nichelle Keithley Realtor on Facebook and on Instagram. My webpage is nichellekeithley.cbapex.com, and I am at 817-994-1905. And let's chat.
Well, thank you so much to my co-hosts, Vanessa and Jackie. We're so excited that you were here, and we will see you guys next week.
The Community Difference Wylie is made possible by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, Close with Certainty, Vanessa Cole, owner of the Way Leadership, Jessica Cooper with Diesel Signs and Displays, The Power of Advertising, Janice Greenlee with Green Root Capital, Scott Williams with Fire and Water Restoration Plus, Andrea Kincannon with the Kincannon Agency, Jackie Tobar with Proven National Title, Give Me One and I'll Earn the Rest. The Community Difference Wylie, together, we can make the difference.